check it out. It wasn't going right. It wasn't going. It wasn't going right. Everything is going to be okay, and I'm telling you, like this, and we do it this way. Keyboard was acting funny, wasn't tight. I couldn't get the thing up right tonight, but everything is going to be all hype. Everything is going to be all right. Think it won't, and everything is going to be okay. We do this thing like every day, and I say it's the Daily Go Get a Business Show, and tonight we're talking about respecting boundaries. The boundaries of respecting boundaries. What are we talking about? What are we talking about when we talk about respecting boundaries, baby? No, we talk about respecting boundaries a lot when you really think about it. Whenever somebody comes into our personal space or a space where we consider to be ours, when they come into our dominion and they don't conduct themselves in a proper manner, we say you are not respecting boundaries. But in saying that, do we really take into consideration what we mean? Do we take into consideration what we are really saying? What are the boundaries that we are in dominion of? That we own? What are the boundaries of respect that we talk about? We take it out, we turn it out, we going to talk into it, talk about it, yo, can't doubt it. Everything is going to be okay. Hey, it's the daily, daily go get some show. You think it ain't when it is? You think it won't when it is? We are here and we are in motion. We do this thing, taking off fast lane, no posting. The boundaries of respect. When was the last time somebody overstepped their bounds when it came to you? What were we talking about? Because sometimes when we talk about the boundaries of respect, we're not even talking about a space. A lot of times we're talking about a person. Yo, you're not respecting my marriage. And when we talk about a marriage, we're talking about at least one other person, at least one other legal person. Yo, we talk about a company. No, So, let's get it popping. Urban Therapy with Sun 752 with this your daily. The Daily Go Get 'Em Ism Show. We do this every single day. Every day it rains. Every day it rains. And the DG will do the same. We break it down, baby. Every day it rains. And the DG will do the same. Every day it rains and the DG will do the same. Every day it rains and the DG will do the same. Every day it rains and the DG will do the same. I'm your host, Sun 752, aka Omar with the. And if you can't say Omar with the, well, then you just say Omar with the R. This is the Daily Go Get a Business Show, all up in your area, and we talk about respecting boundaries. What do you know? When was the last time somebody infringed, encroached, trampled, and trespassed on what you would consider to be your property? When was the last time somebody overstepped their bounds of respectability when it came to you? How did you handle it? What did you do about it? What did you do, son? Yo. Because it's not as easy as it sounds. It's not an easy situation. It can actually be very tough. It can actually be very tough when you take into consideration. There are only so many things in life that we are in total control and ownership of. There are only so many things in life that we possess. So what makes the things that we possess? What are the things that make us act in a certain type of way? What makes us protect things? What makes us covet things? What makes us conceal things at times? What makes us having expectations of the way that things will be in relation to that thing or those things that we respect? What is it? What is it, baby? Well, that's what we're talking about tonight. Yes, that's what we're talking about tonight, Shane. So let's get it popping. let's get it popping. Personally, I talk about respect all the time and what it means to me. You know, there are a lot of different ways. There are a lot of different ways to show your respect for something, and there are a lot of different ways to show your lack of respect for something. Now, people handle disrespectful people and disrespectful actions differently. And one thing I've learned over the years is that it's really it's really tough to make a solid, sound decision about the way that somebody reacts to someone else disrespecting them. I've learned that over the years. You can't really tell somebody how to act that has been violated by somebody who didn't know how to act. You know. But when we talk about respect, we are talking about the way that we act in relation to what we think another person is or what they will do or how they will feel. So we talk about respect and boundaries. But let's just get straight into it. By the way, if y'all would like to call into the show, the number to call is area code 319-527-6199. Press number 1, and that will let me know that you would like to speak, and then I will call you out by the last 4 digits of your telephone number. And I'm going to say what's up to Carol Chamberlain, me good friend, me favorita. Always really great to see you. And Stacey White, thanks for coming through tonight. It's always great to see you. Yeah, I am. Norris Hill, my brother from another mother. Norris Hill, sit back, relax, do your thing. Max Chill and T Carrie, right? Morning, noon, and night. It's always great to have my people going directly into your site. I know that was a little offbeat, but yo, Queen Monica is down with me. Queen Monica. It's all up in the place. It's always good to see you. It's always great to see your face. All right, so that's where we're going. Respect and boundaries. When was the last time somebody overstepped their bounds? Overstepped their bounds when it came to you. That shouldn't be hard to remember, because one thing about being disrespected is something that pretty much sticks with you pretty close. It can get all up in your crawl. It can get all up in your area. It can get all up in your neighborhood. It can poison your water. It can make you feel some kind of way. Yay! Speaking of water, I learned about this new water. It's a black-owned company called Kewl. Have any of you ever heard of it? Kewl. Anyway, let me just tell you something about this company real quick, because I'm gonna give them a plug on some pro-black business type shit. All right, first of all, a lot of our people go with Crystal Geyser, because Crystal Geyser is a cheap water bottled at the source and has a good amount of alkalinity to it. But this Kewl water, Kewl Kewl water, actually has 9.0 in alkalinity. Bottled at the source, black owned and operated. Can't beat it. You know, like 9.0, that's higher than Fiji water. So, you know, that's something to behold. So, you know what I mean? The people at Kewl, you know, they doing their thing. I bought a case of water today, and I don't be buying no water. You know, I don't buy bottled water. You know what I mean? I rock out with the filter. Put it in this bottle, you know. But you know, I'm willing to support a company like that, because that reflects what we are doing with each other. So when we talk about black business, you know, there are ways, there are boundaries of respect when it comes to black business. You know, when you talk about the customers, when you talk about their patrons, or when you talk about the company themselves, you know, so you know, a lot of people feel like with black businesses, they don't treat black people who come into their stores or their places of business, they don't treat them right. And black businesses often feel like the black people who say that they're going to support don't act right. You know, they always want more product for less money and blah 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 blah. But in terms of respecting boundaries, you know, just because somewhere is a black establishment, that doesn't mean that you should come in there acting like a park ape. Like, you wouldn't do that in a white establishment, because you don't want those white people looking at you like you are some kind of NIGGER But you want to come up in this black establishment because you think that I'll give you a pass for acting a fool while we're trying to establish ourselves. You're crossing the line. You're crossing the boundaries of respect. You're not. This is my thing and it's our thing. So why would you treat it like that? I'm not even gonna go into the whole, would you do this at home? Because some people do worse at home than they do out there in the world. So don't treat it like it's home. Treat it like it's somewhere where you're supposed to be, and somewhere that where others can respect it as much as you should be trying to. Crossing boundaries of respect. Your man, your woman. Let's get right into it. Your man or your woman. Somebody is all up in your man's face. Somebody's all up in your girl's face. All in her grill. And he knows or she knows that that's your man or your woman. They know. So why would you do that? Not saying that I should be all jealous and acting like a madman and whatever, all jealous and possessive and all of that kind of stuff. But why would you put me in a position where I even have to think about being that way? Why are you crossing the boundaries and disrespecting the boundaries? Why would you do that? I wouldn't do that to you. Why are you doing that to me? No, it's not funny. It's not cute. It's not something you should do this just to see how I'm going to react or whatever. I don't know what's behind all of that. And even if you were doing it for those reasons, you're even crossing the boundaries of respect even more. You're disrespecting boundaries. You're crossing lines, homie. You know what I mean? This could bloody your nose and disconfigure that thing. And I'm trying to shape up my life. I'm trying not to hit nobody, trying to get right. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Let me pop out this chat. Let me pop it out. I'm going to pop it out. Pop it. All right. There we go. There. You know what I found out today? I was watching an episode of Unsung. I like Unsung and I like Uncensored. And they were talking about this episode I had missed weeks and weeks back. It was called something about the 70s. And they were talking about the song War. The song War by Edwin Starr. That was originally written for the Temptations, but Berry Gordy, didn't want to make music that was in any way controversial or he didn't want to shake up anything. He always wanted to make music that anybody and everybody would buy and listen to and not think twice about. So I'm like, well, Papa Was a Rolling Stone. To me, that was a controversial song. As a father, I felt some kind of way about it. but yeah, if you listen to the music and the way that the song was written, yeah, you could definitely hear the Temptations singing that song. I hear Eddie Kendrick's part all up in the joint. So I don't know if y'all knew that, but I found that out today. I was like, War. Good God. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. When you get a chance after this show, listen to that song and tell me if you don't hear and envision the Temps singing that song. Because their songwriter was like, all right, Barry, you want to front? All right. I'm going to give it to somebody who needs a hit song. Yo, Edward, we going to do this song. And then after that, we going to, we going to do 25 miles. That's how we doing it. All right. Okay. So, all right. All right. Just asking. Stacey White says, just asking question. How do you how can you respect when you don't know what boundaries are? Well, normally there I think that there are some well-known boundaries. Like that if a man and a woman, for example, are married, or if they're seeing each other seriously, if they're together, if they're a couple, if they're an item, if they are one on one, then you know what things that should be said and done that are appropriate or inappropriate when it comes to them. That ain't hard to tell. You know, some people decide that they're going to make their own rules and that they shouldn't have uh to to follow the rules of or be respectful when it comes to that. Because they think they know the person or because they've been cool with them for a long time or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? In a marriage, okay, for example, in a marriage, do you think that it would be appropriate to offer a spouse in a marriage a ride to work? Like you are a ride to work, a spouse of the opposite sex. You're going to offer to give them a ride to work every day without asking their spouse, like, well, you the one getting the ride, so why should you have to ask your husband or why should you have to ask your wife if you can get a ride? Well, because you are the opposite sex of my husband or my wife or whatever. So you should, expect that because the other spouse is of the opposite sex. You know what I mean? You just want to make sure that there's no hanky panky foolery, tomfoolery going on. So in order to keep it funky, be like, listen, your wife's job or your husband's job is on the way to my job, or we work at the same job. So I was thinking that maybe we could get a carpool thing going on, blah, 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 nothing else to it. That's respecting boundaries. Just asking them like, yo, I can give you a ride to work every day. Yeah, that's this. You're not respecting boundaries. That's not cool. That's not cool. And cats are at work. Speaking of work, doing that work husband, work wife. Come on, man. That's disrespectful. It's crossing boundaries. People do it and they don't think nothing of it. But it ain't cool. And it is disrespectful. And I have known those situations to turn into romantic situations. So putting or offering to provide a service for somebody's girl, somebody's man, somebody's a wife, somebody's husband, without asking the spouse, is it okay, or basically disarming them so they're not on notice. That's respecting boundaries. Like if without doing that, you're disrespecting boundaries. You're not respecting boundaries. It's not cool. It's not cool. No, it says communication is key. Somebody used to get an attitude when I told her I'm not a psychic. Ain't that something? And he also says, thanks for starting up the chat. Oh, we'll catch up with catch up with sometime before 7:45. All right, bet. All right. Catch up with us. Okay, that's what's up. My brother from another mother, Nars. So TK Wright says, Nars, we women do that often. We expect our men to just know or to have picked up on clues. Yeah, women do that a lot. But I don't know if that's not respecting boundaries. I don't know if that's not respecting boundaries. In a relationship, people overstep their bounds plenty of times in a relationship. I watch Divorce Court and shows like that every now and then. But I do watch Divorce Court with Judge Faith. I used to like it a lot better when it was Judge Lynn Toler. You know what I mean? But she passed the torch and all of that. Miss you, Judge Lynn Toler. But anyway, and I be hearing these chicks or these dudes talking about I went through their phone and blah blah blah. Mostly chicks. That's not respecting boundaries. You don't pay that bill on that phone, and even if you did, it's a very personal item. Now I understand that you were looking for something because you were suspicious about something, and maybe you found something, maybe you didn't find something. Regardless of the situation, you're not respecting boundaries. That phone belongs to that man. That's really no different than if you borrowed money from your man's wallet or he borrowed money from your purse. Well, I was gonna pay your money back. It ain't nothing but a little $400. It's tax time. You getting your money back. You're not respecting boundaries. When something belongs to somebody else, just like you were taught when you were a child, and you were definitely taught not to touch anything that's not yours. We were all taught that lesson. Some of it resulted in an ass whooping, and some of it resulted in some type of reprimand, verbal reprimand or whatever. But one thing is for sure, we were taught to respect and not to touch anything that wasn't ours. And if we continued to do it, there were going to be consequences, dire consequences, ramifications, repercussions. It's going to be problems, big, grande problemas, problems. Queen Monica says, Taki, I agree. We sometimes work things in our mind, but not out loud. Like Nora said, communication is key. That's true. That's true. I mean, I guess a lot of women really feel like they've really given a man all of the clues that they need in order to figure out something. So I guess women are just bad at communication. Not all of them, and not all the time. But yeah, it's you can get yourself in trouble anytime that you assume that somebody knows exactly what you're talking about. They may not have a clue. Doesn't mean that they're not into you. It doesn't mean that they don't care about you. It doesn't mean that they have disregard for you and your feelings. It doesn't mean any of that. But communication can eradicate all of those feelings and those thoughts if you give it a chance. If you give it a chance. Nar says that Carrie right. I'm guilty of seeing, hearing what I want to see and hear. By the same token, okay. TK right says definitely, Monica. I have done that. I want to learn how to be a good communicator in the way that my significant other needs. Each person is different, so it can be tricky. Okay. TK right says Q, cool. Yeah, funny. Hashtag them in your description box. Now I don't know if I'm doing all that. But then again, I see okay. I'm gonna think about it. Yeah. I might do. I'll do it. I'll do it right now. I'll do this shit right now. I'll do that right now. Let me do this shit right now. You know what I mean? They blowing up. Okay. Okay, you looked it up. Oh, Nars looked it up. It's a Q 9.5 pH. I just looked it up. Good looking out on the plug. That's what's up. I'm gonna go back and extort them now. Since I'm giving them a hashtag. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to drop a couple of dollars, black people. Black business. Black business. All right. TK right says, okay, wait. Surely, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. Surely, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. Thanks for coming on through. Thanks for coming on by. And guess what? Ha. Stacey White says, I'm not talking about marriage. Well, it was just an example. So now you're talking about marriage. So now we talking about marriage. See how this boundary thing works. See, it can be easy to overstep somebody the bounds of respect, depending on what a person considers respect to be. You know, I often get into confrontations with other males, and one thing they'll say is, when because I'm a man, so I'm a man this and I'm a man that, and I'll be like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Whenever a man has to remind me that he's a man, I know I'm dealing with a bitch. Because you don't have, if I didn't think I was talking to a man, then I probably wouldn't be talking. So it's not even about all of that. We get so negatively confrontational with each other. I swear to God, and I'm going to say this, and I really hate to say this. I have never gotten into a confrontation with a white man and had him say, I'm a man. I don't have. Never ever. I've never had a white man have to remind me that he's a man. What does that mean? I don't know. It can mean it can mean a few different things. It can mean a few different things, but some things are just beyond unproductive. We have to look beyond our testosterone sometimes, brothers. Sometimes we got to get beyond the testosterone in order for us to come together. And we're going to do it. We're working on it, but we got to get it done. It's important. These young cats out here are very disrespectful. And young people, how disrespectful young people can be. Let's say you have a house, you trying to grow some things out in your front yard, or you fenced off your area of your house, and they people climb over your gates to get to an alleyway or to another street or to another house and that kind of stuff. It's overstepping your bounds. You crossing the line. You're crossing the line. You are encroaching. You are trespassing. Tramposa. Tramposa in Spanish. Tramposa means cheating, actually. Trampa. Okay. Narciso says, I complimented somebody on what they were wearing. If I were on a sitcom, I'm adding to this scenario by saying, and that's the last thing I remember. Okay, all right. But yeah, man, not respecting boundaries. How many people have how many of y'all have put your lunch in a refrigerator at work only to have somebody steal your damn lunch? That's one of the easiest ways to get fired when you in the right. Because you find out somebody done took your food, ate your food. You know what I'm saying? At work, it's going to be hard not to get violent with them. It really is. Because in the eyes of HR, they might not do nothing. So you might feel like you got to do something. And that something that you do might lead to your termination. But I know what happened to me. I used to have these big tubs of hummus. Just steal it right out of it. Like, yo, who steals hummus? This was like 2015, 2016. Who steals hummus? Hummus? You stole my hummus, fool. My hummus? Come on. Carol Chamberlain says it has happened to me a few times. Me no like it. It's disgusting. It really is. Like, who steals food? We at the job. We ain't out here on the streets. Is somebody at this job homeless? What we doing? When you really think about the mentality that it takes to steal somebody's lunch at work, what are you doing? What kind of chance is that to take? Are you doing that because this is your last day and it won't matter? Who steals lunch? You stealing food when we go to make the money to buy food? Not respecting boundaries. That's disrespectful to your place of employment. It's disrespectful to other employees, co-workers, colleagues. It's totally unnecessary from the standpoint that I'm viewing it from. You hungry? You that hungry? Dag, man. And Carol said, I can understand if you're hungry. Just ask me for one. I'll feed you at least once. Stealing lunch, like total encroachment. Total disrespect. No way around it. No excuse. No justification. You know, first of all, you got to open the bag or the container that it's in to even know what's in there to eat. I saw a reel yesterday where like this somebody at work kept stealing this lady's food. So she put all of this hot pepper in there. She put all these crazy hot peppers in the jar. And the person that stole it was like, I was like, you know what? As sick as I am becoming of these reels, that shit was real to me. It was real. That was a real. That was a real. But yeah, man. Yeah. Overstepping boundaries. This man gonna ask this man's wife, this man's girl, what size bra she wear. No, dog. No. This chick over here just told this girl's man, you would look nice in some gray sweatpants. No. You know what happened? One year, I went to the Phillies game with my girl. And we was at the Phillies game. We chilling, you know. This is when the Phillies was winning. This was back during the championship years, around 2008, 2000. No, this was 2010. It was definitely 2010, 2009, 2010, whatever the case may be. So they still had that winning spirit. They had like the 4 aces at the time, whatever. Anyway, we at the ballpark, and these white girls, these drunk white girls, I had on my chains, my gold chain. She came over and was like, and she felt the chains. My girl was right here. She was here. She was like, hey, those are nice. Are these real? That's what she did. That's what she said. She's like, can I take a picture with them? My girl was like, no, you can't. I was like, chill, shorty. But no, you can't. You know, I forgot about that shit. That was crazy. She came up like, wow, are those real? Can we take a picture? You know, No good. No good, ain't he? Bad money, Megan. Heather. Heather, no. No, 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 no. Jessica, no, no, no. Amber, no, no, no. Mary Kate, no, no. You can't do it, 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 can't do it. You my girl about to kick your ass at the Phillies game. We gonna get put out, probably get locked up. And would it be worth the kind of yup. I don't want to be getting all out like that. We was damn near 40. I'm at this stage in my life where I'm trying to sit back, relax, and chill, and chill at will. But that was really kind of ill. And I mean, really, really real. She touched my necklace, started relaxing. Now that's what the F I call a chain reaction. Yo, this is no. It says there was a white guy that lost his spaghetti at a job site once. That's all I say. Yo, say you gotta chill. You gotta chill. Yeah. Well, I never. Carol Jablet says, that's why I don't bring lunch to work. If it's in the winter and cold enough, I'll leave it in my car. Now, you are a wise one. You are very wise. Queen Monica says, like it was a snake in spring break or Black Family Reunion. Yo, you like you can see that they were visibly drunk. They were white boy wasted. You know what I mean? White girl drunk. You know what I'm saying? Slut drunk. Yeah, Phillies game. You remember how it was when the Phillies was winning at that year in 2008 when they won the World Series, and then after that they went back to the World Series, and you know what I mean? Hey, are those real? She like two-handed him. Like, are you crazy? You must be wild. She two-handed him. My girl was ready to two-piece him like. I don't even be liking to see black women fight white women. At least when it's black on black, it be kind of even when it's not evenly matched, it makes sense. But when black women fight white women, have you seen any of those ratchet videos of that? It just be bad. It be bad. These white women, they be talking all of this smack, and then they wind up getting smacked bad. They be getting stomped and tossed around, and yeah, I mean, so how can somebody just throw you, let's push you into a refrigerator on some old WWE? You know what I mean? Grab you by your hair, just boom. Like, how is it? How does a turnbuckle, magically appear inside of a Walmart or inside of a bank? Where did this turnbuckle come from? What is a turnbuckle? Yeah, I said, what we doing, son? Yeah, what we doing, Don? All right, man, we gotta get ready to go up out of here, man. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious. Woo! April 19th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them, making them feel special because they are special, because they are special, because they are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They get number one out the box. A great supporter of the Urban Therapy with Sun show, my man Richard Henke. Happy birthday to you. turning 47 years old today. And he's from the land down under, you know what I mean, over there in Australia. And also Tay Simpson, happy birthday to you, Tay. And also Tyria Johnson, turning 32 years old today. And Teresa King, happy birthday to you. And Lisa Barnes, happy birthday. And Kadi Davis, turning 34 years old today. And Rochelle, the notary Bentley, who I've known since like 1994. Happy birthday to you, Shelly Shell. And Sheldon X Moore, turning 52 years old today because he's a 1970 baby. Yeah, with the blind, with the crippled, crazy. Excuse me. And also Virginia Ayala Garcia, turning 59 years old today. And also Michelle Everett Bay, happy birthday to you. And my girl going all the way back to the 1985, my girl Asisa Ahmed, turning 51 years old today, Asisa. And also Anita Patterson, turning 51 years old today. And last but not least, going all the way back to the 1982. And this dude used to try to be a bully, Jeffrey Cardwell. Jeffrey D. Cardwell. I want to say happy birthday to all of y'all and anyone else out there who shares this birthday on this glorious April 19th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up, but don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on into the damn, rock out, rock on into the damn, rock out, rock on into the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind, and anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, see it through. Yo, listen to me, and I will listen to you. You know how we do. You know how we eat. And it's gonna go. Crossing the boundaries of respect, man. Respect boundaries. You see that somebody has dominion over something. You know that somebody possesses something. You know that somebody owns something. You know that somebody is with something. You know that somebody has been doing something with something or somebody for a long time. Listen, ask for permission. That's the easiest way to communicate. Ask if it's okay. Ask if it's okay. You know, ask before you touch. Don't take if it's not yours. It doesn't matter if anybody was there or if nobody was there to try to tell you not to or to. Not to or to. Not to or to. Well, peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all. Love y'all right back to life. You think I don't when I do? Word? You know I'm talking to you. Ooh. Let's get on up out of here, man. All right, so with my blog talkers, let me get you on up out of here. Yeah. And for my for Emily Dunlap is in the house. Bow, she about to, and for my YouTubers. You know just how we do, but thanks for coming on through. See you on the other side, my boobers. Peace. Peace.